Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is episode 57. In the last episode, I put in this decontamination shower, because we were getting some irradiation issues, and I'm researching just a little pump for it, the mini liquid. I could technically fit in a full-size pump here, but I just don't want to, so I'm not going to, and that's that. The other thing we did is I switched the rocket here over from a carbon dioxide to a sugar engine, and I must say that's absolutely adorable. I am storing extra sucrose here, and the fact that this has now got something in it tells me that this one's finally full, which means we should have... No, we do not. Ah, okay, so apparently this thing needs Oxidizer. That's exciting. So let's go ahead and put in... I guess it doesn't matter where it goes, it might as well go right above the engine. Let's put in an Oxidizer tank. There we go. Everything else can just kind of wobble upwards. And I'm pretty sure we have to use Oxalate for that. I think you can also use Fertilizer, but I don't think I have any of that either. Oh, actually I do have some of that. Maybe I'll just use that. Yeah, that'll work. In which case this... should I have the same bin? Yeah, maybe what I can do is if I just say never more than half the bin of any one thing. There we go. Then I won't ever get to, and I can't imagine it would happen anyway, but I would never get to a point where I'm completely utterly full of one thing and completely empty of the other, and therefore not able to refuel the rocket. Yes, okay. So we'll just use Fertilizer. That'll work. I don't think it actually makes a... Yeah, I don't think it makes any difference which one you actually use. But anyway, that's now got stuff in it, so now, theoretically... Hey, we actually have range. Cool, so this rocket could be ready to go as soon as the nose cone is built, so we're waiting on our refined carbon, which I did already process, it just hasn't made its way up here. And if there's anything left in the interior to do, yes there is. Okay, so we're waiting on plastic. Oops. Plastic we should have. Pretty sure we have going. Oh yeah, there's a good pile there. And actually this is a good reason to come over here anyway. This is something else I wanted to do. I had a very lovely comment the other day. Somebody recommended, or more I guess, reminded me. I put all these warts in, right, to try and get the temperature down, but why did I never insulate around it? So it's still pulling in heat from the outside. So yes, these guys are fighting really hard to cool it down, but they're fighting a losing battle. So, the reasons that, and I don't know why, but it never even, like, not even remotely dawned on me to just go ahead and insulate. I don't know why that is. Anyway, we are absolutely going to do that. I wonder if I should do across here and just... Maybe I will, actually. In fact, I might even insulate the park and do this. Oh, that's neutronium again. I guess I'm not doing that bit. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, why don't we just do this? This part I'm going to have to be a bit careful with. I don't want to let this chlorine out because that's just gross. But this part here, they should be able to absolutely do. They're not going to enjoy doing this part standing in the hydrogen, of course, but... Well, let's do all that bit and I'll see about this tile after. But yes, I'm going to have to give them somewhere to stand to do this bit. I think that should be enough. For everything else they should be able to reach, I think. Okay. There, and then that gives them access to all this so they can do that bit. Oh, that's right, that's because there was that volcano there. That's a good reason for that to be neutronium. Right. So yes, we're definitely not opening that up, for sure. So we'll leave these squares here untouched, and that will be fine. Okay, let's let them do all that. But yeah, I really, and I even mentioned when I replied to the comment, I have no idea how I never, like it never dawned on me. It's such a simple thing, and it's not like I, you know, haven't done insulation around, like I know to do insulation, it's not like this is new, right? I just completely forgot. Very, very silly. But anyway. Oh, I guess maybe I need more than one scanner. Okay. Well, then let's have a second scanner. Maybe I'll put it over here or something. Yeah, that might work. So it means a little bit cut off, but not badly. There we go. And I think they should be able to build that by standing on this door. If they just pop up here and come across, they should be able to get all this stuff, so that should help. Anyway, practicals. Right, so I need still Oxys and Wort, so I'll be back with one or the other of those. And we're back. It happened to be a Wort. Wort it is. Oh, the other thing I should be doing, actually, I should be migrating some of this sulfur. Basically, I can just drop this off wherever there's a Sweetle, and they will just eat it and pump out... Actually, I guess I should put it up there, there's even more. And then they'll pump out more sucrose for me. Passively, I don't have to do anything with it. That's the one I'm already doing. That's probably it. Is there any more here? No, that looks like it. Okay. Well, we apparently have 30-odd tons of it, so... I guess what I could do, if I just dunk this out of here for a second... And we can move that block. Where I just saw a spot there. There's a spot with multiple Sweetles. They can share the wealth. Because there's no reason we shouldn't have more sucrose waiting for future rockets, right? Because right now we only have 80 kilograms, and this thing apparently takes 450, it looks like. So why is this refined carbon not getting up here? I'm quite sure. Yeah, there it is right there. In fact, there's far more of it. I made more than I needed to, apparently. But why is that not getting up here? Maybe they just don't think this is a very important job. This bit's not done yet either, so I guess I will have to increase the priority here so they actually take some of the muck root. Yeah, because we have lots, it just none of it's getting up here. But I guess we can do that last, just so it doesn't rot. So I guess in all reality, since we're not using this carbon dioxide, this pipe really does not need to be next. So I'll just drop its priority a little bit. That will save them a lot of time that they can be working on better stuff. Because that is very low priority now that we're not using that type of rocket. We'll only end up using it if we completely run out of sucrose. Which I guess can happen if we run out of sulfur, but that's going to take a very long time. Oh, I see, so I lowered the priority, but you're still going to do that. Okay. And yes, they can stand on here to build this. Okay, perfect. Oh, I see, that's the power bar for the battery. Very cool. Producing 60 watts. Which if you think about it, it's actually kind of impressive given all this is like closed. It shouldn't actually be able to generate anything right now because there should not be any light at all getting down here. Right? Fascinating. Yeah, there's no light getting down here. Oh, there's the nose cone, very good. So I guess now we're just waiting on some of that plastic to get over here, and then that is good to go. There's our mini pumps. Excellent. I guess it doesn't really matter which way this thing faces, as long as the... Yeah, that should be fine. And it's officially going on the line that's going out to the very, 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 very inefficient cooler out there. Well, I guess the other thing I could do, that was the other half of that same comment that told me about the insulated pipe or insulated tile, is I theoretically could, just drag pipes around through here because this section is really cold. So I could do that. So far, temperature in terms of the water hasn't been a big deal, so I don't know if I'm going to worry about it, but certainly is a possibility. We do seem to be chewing through polluted water awfully fast. So it might be time to start tapping into some of these. Oh, there's a seed analysis. Easy going. Okay, so it's just easier to use. You don't get quite as much out of it, but it's far easier to use. That's cool. And then we would just have to have something to desalinate it. I don't know, did I ever research anything? Well, I certainly did. So I certainly could do that. Because this comes out really, really, really cold, so I wouldn't even have to worry about... Actually, if anything, I might have to worry more about it being too cold, I guess, than anything, but... I could get down... Just dig down like this to get to it. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to. Alright, officially, where would the floor be? There's one of my spacers. Okay, so that means... You would be a floor there. And you would be a floor there. Okay. So yeah, if I come down here, get a ladder going. Right, we can just ladder straight down to here, just dig across to, I don't know, there or so. And then, yeah, basically just straight like that, right? And that would absolutely give them access to that. I throw a pump down here. Some way to desalinate it up there somewhere, and then just pipe it all back. I guess I'd have to be a little bit concerned about freezing, but we could do that. Right, so you would want salt water or brine, it doesn't matter which. You do generate a bit of heat, but I don't think that's going to be enough to matter. So yeah, so I throw that up here somewhere. Right? Actually, if you have to bring in... Maybe I do it further over here, and that way the salt can be hauled away by the machines there. Maybe that would make more sense. Yeah, let's do that up here. Then we'll definitely need insulated pipes. Now, getting the water back down is going to be a bit exciting, but that's fine. Okay, so that's the water, salt water in, no problem. Yeah, this is the one that's going to get kind of exciting. What I might want to do is just bridge both of these, I think. I think that's going to be the easiest way. Either way, you're going to come up and to the left, and then you're just going to cut across here, so... we can live without those for a little while, as long as I do the bridges immediately. That'll be fine. Right, and then you will be allowed to just cut across and back down. I won't build the whole thing yet, just to get an idea though. I think it'll be something like that. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, Worts again apparently. It was so cute, it actually tried to give me salt water. As though I'm not going to have quite a lot of that already, thanks. I guess it's technically brine from this side, but either way. Well, you guys weren't busy enough, so, you know, here's more work. When they're really busy, give them more work, right? Okay, so you are, in fact, definitely disconnected, right? Yes, 100%. Perfect. Okay, now where do I actually connect you? Also, why is this toilet disconnected? When did I do that? Oopsies. Anyway, maybe it would be easier just to come across here. I don't know, because then it doesn't really get to the tank though either. I ideally need it to get onto probably this line. Would probably be best. Okay, so where's the closest point? Looks like here. Although actually, this is getting filtered anyway, so I could actually put it onto this return line here. Actually, that would be totally fine. Because that is being filtered anyway between polluted and clear, so that's totally fine. Okay, I think that'll work. I also think that's an absolute ton more work for them to do that they probably don't want to be doing, but oh well. I guess we can officially analyze that. No reason not to. Oh, we need power out here, right? There we go. Okay. Did my plastics ever get over here? They did. Oh, yeah, of course it is. I was going to say, why are you telling me that it's, you know, that it's electrically grounded, but of course it's not what it means. Oh, I have to give you, I have to bring plastic with me as well. Oh, okay. Well, then I guess bring me a whole pile of plastic, I guess. Which means I might want a bin for it, right? So let's just store a bunch of plastic on here. How do we do over here? They are... Oh, they cannot reach that bit. Okay. Let's give you a closer ladder then. Get rid of that one. Oh, I guess you can't do it from this square. Okay. Well, either I guess I could just live without that. Nah, we'll just do it. Forget it. It's going to block this plant for a bit, but it's not going anyway because it's still just a bit too warm, so... You should now be reachable. There you go. Yeah, that was marked as reachable. So yeah, they can stand there. That should be fine. Okay. Well, I guess there's no reason that... No, it's going to block this plant. I was going to say there's no reason this ladder couldn't stay there because they do seem to like it, but I don't think it's really all that helpful. I think they can walk those extra 3 squares somehow. Well, you've decided now that's unreachable. Okay. How did you dig it then if you couldn't... Or maybe they're doing it from here originally. Maybe. I don't know. It seems silly either way. And you were half done it too. That's the saddest part. Don't go too far, you can get rid of that way, right? Did my bin get built? It did. Perfect. So you are going to be data banks and plastic. Again, I can't imagine ever having this many, but if I somehow have that much plastic, I don't want too much of it. But I guess that also means we should start moving food into here. Alright, I will be back with something. Okay, that was a quick one, didn't take too many clicks. It gave me an oxy. Which is probably a very good thing, considering how bad this section's getting. So it may be time to start pumping some of this oxygen in, or this carbon dioxide in again. Reduce some of the pressure here. Now, airflow still blocks liquid, right? Yeah, so actually I can airflow this bit. Okay. That almost guarantees that there's going to be liquid spillage when they build that, but that's fine. Pipe blocked, huh? Why pipe blocked? So maybe it would be worthwhile having an outlet for any excess oxygen. That would make some sense. I guess I could do a wall vent. No, I'll just do a normal one, it's fine. Actually, I might even want to do a high pressure one, right? Just to be very sure it's going to be able to get out. I'm going to have to lose some of this decor to do it, but that's okay. Oh, actually, it's the heavy watt plate that's causing that. Never mind. That's a bad spot to put that. Okay. Let's instead put that. Yeah, we can just put it there, that's fine. Okay. There. Now, any excess oxygen can be filtered back in, which will also help this area a bit, because then this pump will never have any reason to stop, as far as I can tell anyway. Is something damaged here? How did a pipe get damaged here? The water coming in is kind of cold. How did that one square get to be -2? It's not like the water coming down here is... Is this even done yet? Yeah, no, this isn't even done yet, so it's not like we're hauling down the freezing water. So how did that even get to that part? How did we get a chunk of ice? Like, I just don't understand how that even happened. Well, some of this oxygen is brutally cold as well. Okay, how is this cold? Bringing down water at 30 degrees, that's fine. The rail, oh, the rail's got stuff coming down finally, and it is stupidly cold from up here. Oh, I see. So I think we need to do this differently. Okay. This little bit here, I guess... Well, no, we can go around that too, I suppose. Just to minimize the damage. Yeah, I never even thought about that. Oh, because yeah, all that stuff coming down, of course, is going to be insanely cold. Have to get rid of these temporarily so they can actually build this stuff. But that's fine. Well, technically, I guess I could have brought it out and around, but it doesn't matter. The hospital's going to be very cold, but that's fine. Yes, I know you're not technically working right now, I know. You'll be fine. Just gotta get these rails in, and then we can rebuild that, okay? You'll be fine. In fact, if we do just these 2 rails here first, then we can close it off and they can do the rest of it whenever. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's one way to cool the base, right? I could just run conveyor rails from all this stuff around and around and around. Wowee. Yeah, the stuff's here. Just gotta wait on, I guess it's Nicola that's gotta come and do that, right? So I think she's the only one with mechatronics. Which I suppose means we should have a look at, can I give anyone else mechatronics? 2 down here. Does anyone else have very good morale? Nisbet's is pretty good. So is Jean's. And you do already have a little bit of that. Does anyone actually have interest in either of these? That would maybe be a good way to do it as well. Not really, huh? Okay. Then I suppose... Actually, Devin, you don't have a lot going on, huh? Congratulations, Devin. You get to learn how to do mechatronics. Alright, well, Nicola got this one anyway, but still, now you can absolutely help as a backup. Alright, let's leave them to that. How are we doing over here? You still have not brought any food, nor any plastic. You are just far, far, far too busy. You're saying there's no deliveries here. And I'm saying there should be. I don't know how much food to send. This sounds like far too much. Like far too much. But I don't actually know, because I have no idea how long you're going to be gone, right? I also don't know why no plastics have gotten here. I'm sure we have plastics, but I just have to assume we have plastics by now. Yeah, there's a good 2,000 kilograms of it there. I guess just nobody's gotten to it yet, because I have them far too busy still. Doing over here, have you been rebuilt? Mostly. A little bit here still to go, but that's alright. And yes, as expected, some liquid made it through. This is much better now. I don't have to remember to mop. Looks like a little bit will sit here for some reason. Oh, you just needed time to get it on that line. That's fine. Okay. I guess maybe, yeah, because this line's a bit busy. I suppose what I could do is I could pulse this line. Coins on the way. Perfect. Oh, hang on a second. I need to grab some printables here. Be right back. Okay, there we go. Oxy. And Gene's going to come build that. Okay, so basically all I'm going to do here is... Do I even want to do 10 seconds? I probably just want to do alternating, right? So basically this is just now going to pulse. And the reason for that, of course, is now, if I go back to plumbing, now there's gaps in here, right? And that in turn means, by the time it gets, all the way over here, that this pump will now no longer struggle at all to be allowed to put stuff on the line. Or at the very least it'll be far less often, right? So it should have a lot less trouble getting rid of these last little bits of polluted water. Maybe a mini pump just isn't that good. I thought these things were a lot better than this, but maybe I should have just put a real pump on there. So this is kind of garbage, isn't it? Congratulations, you just got upgraded. Looks like this is a slightly different spot, but that's fine. Okay. Do I need my food? Okay, so the food has made it. And plastics have made it. Okay. Then you know what? Tomorrow we are launching. As far as I'm concerned, everything here is ready. I just have to set the destination and tell it that Stinky needs to come on here and all that. But yeah, tomorrow we are launching. So let's leave that there for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.